Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches Top Shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dark, I shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes wherever.
Good evening. Welcome to Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts. How is everybody doing? Hope you are doing well. It is Friday, at least on the other side of the world. It's not Friday where I am yet, but it's Friday, UTC time. It's a new trading day, which means it is also Valentine's Day. So, happy Valentine's Day to all of the alumni. Since I won't be seeing you tomorrow, at least on the live, I'll tell you now. So, happy Valentine's Day. I hope you all have an amazing one. Don't forget to take your significant other, if you have one, out. Go get some flowers, get a card, do something. Don't just do nothing. Do something. What's going on, guys? Oh man, it is Friday. One day till the weekend. Ready to get that next day over with. Let's see. Happy fake Hallmark Day. Yeah, it's exactly what I said. Anyways, let's just go ahead and bring you guys up. How are you guys doing? Good evening to all you beautiful people. Good evening, Alexandra G. Good evening, Rayanne Shipley. That's a new name. Welcome to Piper Academy. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Markets After Dark. Dave D. Not to be confused with Dave Digital. We've got J Violet in here. Good evening, J Violet. Or actually, what is it? Good morning? Good morning? Good afternoon? Which one is it? Good day? Oh, wait, I think you're in Australia, right? Good afternoon, then. Penne Wise. Penne. I love that name. Penne Wise. Maybe a bandage. What's going on? Good evening to you all. Hope you are all doing well. Retro Mike Tech with the sleepy emoji. He's tired. He's ready to go to bed. Yeah, me too. I think like as soon as I get done with this stream, I'm going straight to bed. We'll see. It's not like me, but my body needs it. So, but that doesn't mean anything either. So, R.S. Miller, what's going on? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Good morning, and in case I don't see you, I wanted to be Friday. Already, yeah. You all don't miss the days back in grade school when you bought a box of Valentine cards for all your classmates and had to sign all of them the night before. Ooh, I remember that. I remember those days. And then you had to decide, like, were you gonna give a special one to that one girl? Didn't they have like the packs? Didn't they have? So they had the packs like you're talking about, right? They had the packs of all the cards, but there was like special cards in there too, like bigger cards or something. Maybe. Am I making that up? I don't know. That's so long ago, man. That's so long ago. I remember being in 3rd grade, and there was this girl that I really liked, and I made her a Valentine's Day card and everything, but I was too scared to give it to her. Oh well. I mean, it's third grade, you know. How old are you in third grade? Like 8? 8 or 9? Yeah. Ooh, we've got Melissa One Love in the house. Shout out to you, Melissa. Hope you're doing well. Good evening. Good evening. Hodl Crypto. Fried egg. I think I've seen Hodled Crypto before, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But thank you for being here regardless. I'm going to hand deliver a special Valentine's Day card to Alexandra G tomorrow. Oh, yeah? You going to fly out to the West Coast? Is that what you're going to do, RMT? It is FOMO Friday. We didn't get the move up that we were looking for, but we didn't take out any significant lows either. Just kind of a choppy day. Alex O called it a round trip day type of deal. Yeah, kind of agree. You move up one day and then you move down the next day. Round trip. Ooh, looks like we've got a pop-up. Looks like we're popping up just a little bit. But this is that round trip. You know, it's where you pop up. Let me get my stuff right. So it's where you pop up and then you round trip back down, almost back to the same level that you were at. Okay? I'm gonna weatherman this stuff. So we've got actually the weatherman probably has the whole background as a chart. But yeah, it looks like we got a little pop up right before the stream. Last 15 minute candle before the stream. Round trip is my middle name, says Alexander G. Well, let's try to not do that. All right, let's try to not round trip. Okay. This was kind of a round trip for me and my trade, but I was confident in my trade and I was confident that it would hold up. And so far it has held up, but we'll see what tomorrow brings. Not even entirely sure what tomorrow brings. And I just realized I need to turn my overhead light off. Hold on. That kind of messes up with the lighting in here. Don't knock over the light. Gotta be careful. All right. So yeah, today, this week has been a crazy week for me personally. Working outside in the rain for 2 days, and then and kind of chilly. And then today we got back down to like 33 degrees Fahrenheit, which is like 0 or 1 degree Celsius. So yeah, it was cold again, and I'm about tired of it. Apparently, Poxitani Phil saw his shadow again, which means we're going to get 6 more weeks of winter. Maybe it was actually right for once. Alexander's middle name is Mike too. Wick589. What's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. Message received. Wifey says, hey to everyone, but she's sleep talking. Hey, wifey 589. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Is she like my wife, where she can have like a full-on conversation with you in her sleep and then like not remember it at all the next morning? Like a full conversation. And not just that, full-on conversation, but then like as soon as the head lays back down, it's like gonzo, like just gone. It's pretty cool stuff. Grr, I'm back. Got kicked out again. I don't understand why you must not have premium, because we don't do ads as we are live. We turn the monetization on after the live, so that only the replay has the ads. So except tomorrow, the sun is over here. Except tomorrow, it disappears. You're a poet and you didn't even know it. You should link up with Wick 589. And there you go. OMG, LBC wifey says the craziest ish. Yeah. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. But you don't remember me asking if I could like take, $1,000 out of the bank account and put it in a trade and buy Bitcoin? You don't remember? You said it. You said it. I know you said it. Next time I'm going to record you. I was asleep. It doesn't count. I was asleep. It doesn't count. No, 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 no. You said it. You said it, lady. Shout out to my wife. I love her. She is a saint. Wick, she does that when she's sleeping too? Nah. Neutral territory. Like, okay, babe, brokering peace deals. I just snorted. That killed me. She's brokering peace deals over here. She's bringing peace to the Middle East in her dreams, right? Oh my god. All right, guys, let's get to the charts. Let's get serious here, all right? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so funny. This is neutral territory. Is she in Switzerland? Oh my goodness. All right, guys. I can't wait for Nashville Getaway with LBC and the Wicks. Yeah. Bitcoin sits at $96,947.9. So yeah, we got the pullback today and then getting a little bit of a grind up. Let's go ahead and pull a fib on this. What was that? Why was that? What? It was weird. Pull a fib on this. We have broken. Okay, so that 382 is the macro fib. Let's turn that off so we can actually see real quick. No. There we go. All right, so we've got the pull up. Let's turn off the... There we go. What keeps triggering this? This is so annoying. Is it the VWAPs? Wasn't those VWAPs? Is it Char Prime? I guess so. Alright, well, let's bring them all back. I need them all back. And no oopsie. Alright, cool. We're good. Yeah, that's the name of my next alt rock band too. What, brokering peace deals? The peace deals. Alright, so Bitcoin getting a move up. But did break the golden pocket, so that's looking okay. Let's go ahead and pull up a fixed range volume profile just of this range here. We can see that we have broken above the point of control and the value area high. Could potentially be getting a back test back to that point of control and that value area high level right there at about 96,671. If it doesn't come back down here, let's go ahead and pull in a little bit more of the fixed range volume profile. Let's take it from this low to this high to this low, see what we're working with. All right, so we came right up to the value area high and we're getting the pullback. We could pull back down here. Let's see that we got a pretty nice spike here on that point of control at about that 96,700 or so level. Let's pull this over a little more, bring in this high, and yeah, so pretty nice spike there on that level. So it's seems to be holding up pretty well. Let's take in this whole range that we've been working in here, and same level. Okay, so that 96,671. If we come back down to here, I would probably consider taking the long. We have that's a nice that's a pretty strong break of the level, and now we're getting a little bit of a pullback right now. Let's go ahead and bring up the Chart Prime Oscillator Pro Plus. Check out Chart Prime, link in the description down below. 45% off your first month. Check it out. Chart Prime, an amazing indicator package. They also have a bunch of free indicators, and check those things out. They're pretty sweet. Looks like we might be moving to the upside. Let's zoom in a little bit more, see if there's anything. So yeah, so we did break above this high here, and we did create a fair value gap on that break, and it looks like we are just coming back into that fair value gap and seeing if we can get a push out. We shall see. We can grab another Fibonacci. We can go from the most recent low to the most recent high. We can see right there at the 786, we have the point of control. So let's go to the 10-minute, see if we can narrow down this this fair value gap a little more. Okay, so we have overlapping wicks right here, so that's a certain type of gap as well. It's called an inverted gap, fair value gap. So I would say that level right there, 96,683. Maybe try to front run that just a tad. 96,685, 96,700. It also depends on the exchange that you're on. But if price is to get down to that level, I personally would consider, not financial advice, taking a long from that level. And then putting my stop loss right below this low. So it would look exactly, I would probably go from the top here of the box that I drew and just put in this low here. Put your stop just below this low. And then the reason why I really like this low is because we did have a fair value gap here that did come back down and get filled. So we may not need to come back down, but I still want to keep my stop loss tight. And on the most recent low, actually I'd probably, I would go ahead and just keep it on the most recent low until it breaks this high. Once it breaks the high, we do have a 786 macro, 786 sitting up here that we could ride that up to, but I would probably zoom out a little bit further and ride it a little bit higher. We do have that value area high sitting up here at 98,554 doll hairs. But yeah, I want to be mindful of the lows here. These lows sometimes do like to get taken, and we do have that 0.6 or 1.618 at $96,099 sitting right below there. That is also no. This is nice. So we break up, we come down, we push off of the fair value gap, create a fair value gap here, push up, come down into the fair value gap, push higher, got an order block down here, push down to the order block, push up, create that fair value gap here, pull down into the fair value gap, push up. This is what we call, or what I call, especially once you start putting in higher lows and higher highs, this is what we call bullish order flow. So that is the definition of bullish order flow right there. Not only are you putting in higher lows and higher highs, you are also pushing off of specific points of interest, So, and this is a really healthy move to the upside. But we could be getting a little bit, we're obviously getting a little bit of a cool off just right here after this big break here. But we did break and close above, even on the 15-minute, that golden pocket. So price is coming down to our level, and we will see what we do with it. Wave 5. Bingo and a bango. What's going on? Trade Intuition, Mr. T.I. Joe. Tradefly. Tradefly's in the house. What is going on, Tradefly? You coming in here to say goodnight? My bud is going to bed, but I wanted to stop by and say goodnight to you all. Thank you for coming by, Tradefly. I really do appreciate it, brother. Thank you for taking your time and coming by to tell everybody goodnight. Good night to you, sir. Hope you sleep very well, and watch your back. I mean, lock your door. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, Tradefly, my guy. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow, brother. All right, man. I can't wait to hang out with Tradefly and everybody else in Vegas. It's gonna be such a good night, or a good time. So yeah, all right. So that's what I'd be looking for on this short-term time frame. That would bring us up potentially to this little block of orders here before we fell through. So that would be, my first target. Second target would be the high, and then zooming on out, we do have the value area high, which could be a third target. And then if you just leave a little bit more in, we can maybe see if we can get up to this fair value gap sitting up here at about 102,600. So have you ever met a French ninja? Exactly. What? No, I have never met one, and I have been to France several times. I did meet a terrorist there once. Wait, what? Okay, we're not gonna go there. All right, we're not gonna go there. All right. So yeah, Bitcoin. I'm still in the bullish camp, even though we are still sitting at the lows. Really do need to come up here and I would say break this high here at 98,500 per the Blowfin perpetual chart. So let's get above that high right there, and I think we'll start putting in more higher lows and higher highs and really get moving. Now, we have had inflation data coming in hot this week, but lately bad news has been good news. And not only that, if you kind of just look at the market, inflation is bad. I mean, it's rising again. But why would that be? Well, it would be because people are still at work, and people's wages are starting to pick up, and it's really, the economy's kind of running a little hot. Something that I saw earlier today was talking about how, we're kind of in a spot when it comes to like AI, where it can't really take over, a lot of jobs at this time. And they still need people to work on the AI and to develop the AI. So it's not actually displacing a lot of people yet, which means the economy and the market could continue to run hot for even longer, which I think is going to be the case. I think we are getting closer and closer to a melt up stage. And melt up is when like everything goes all at once. It's like the Great Depression. It's like that big blow off top before the Great Depression. This would be like the Great Depression 2.0. We may not see that type of level like 1920s Great Depression type of stuff, because we have ways of mitigating that, making it not as bad as it was back in the day. Like being able to just print money out of nowhere. It's kind of what they would do, probably. Quantitative easing. cut rates go to quantitative easing? We'll see. But they still need the demand to come down in order for supply to catch up. A lot of stuff going on in agriculture that's not looking too hot. So that hurts with the food supply. So groceries are still going to be high. I mean, none of this is going to come down, but you know, it is what it is. The problem with AI, Mike would agree, is that the places that it would have the most impact also require a high level of security. And that information scraping AI companies need. No. Very interesting. So yeah, but AI is still, I still think AI is the play. But something else that could be a play, maybe we'll look into it right now as we go into our news section. Let's go to the news. All right, guys. So GameStop rises 18% after hours on reports it's considering investing in Bitcoin. This isn't as what it seems, and I didn't read the full article until after I created the title of this stream. So you'll see what I'm saying. All right, so GameStop stocks rose 18% in after-hours trading amid speculation that it is considering investment in alternative asset classes, including cryptocurrencies. A February 13 report by CNBC, citing 3 sources familiar with the matter, said this could include Bitcoin. However, GameStop may not go through with the investments. Womp womp. One source said the company is still looking at whether it makes sense for the business. I did see, is it David Sachs or someone? The Trump administration is kind of or no, was it that I was actually nothing? Never mind. It was something about they were reconsidering doing the reserve or something, but I think that turned out to not be true. I don't know. Forget about it. GameStop shares saw a sharp boost in after-hours trading. The shares briefly spiked up over 18% to $31.30, according to Google Finance. Sorry about that. GameStop shares have since cooled slightly, falling to $28.36 at the time of writing, which is still a 7% after-hours gain. I mean, 18% is pretty big, pretty massive for a stock. 7% is pretty big too. So, especially in that short period of the time. Meanwhile, a Solana-based meme coin called GameStop, GME, which has no affiliation with the company, also saw a 45% rise to 0.0027 before falling back to 0.0025, according to CoinGecko. It was back when the Roaring Kitty was just came out of nowhere and started tweeting again. I found, what do you call it? Blowfin. Check out Blowfin, the Blowfin exchange. Link in the description down below. I found, and if you're going to use a Blowfin or any other exchange, be sure to use a VPN while you're using the exchange. And maybe use VPN anytime you're on the internet, just in general. Check out NordVPN, affiliate link in the description down below, 74% off of like 15 months or something. So check that out. Has anyone brought broccoli yet? No, I have not bought broccoli yet. I'm sure there will be a whole bunch of CZ dog coins. Let's see. Oh yeah. So as I was saying, when like Roaring Kitty came back, and I saw that GameStop was listed on the Blowfin exchange, I just went to a spot and I put probably like $100 in it, and then like I don't know, overnight it doubled up, and I got out, and that was it. I got out. I was done. Doubled up. That's all I needed. I don't need any more. I think it went up a little higher, but then like has been down ever since. So, hey, I got my double up. That's all I was looking for. And holla at your boy. So let's see. Some had speculated that GameStop is considering adding crypto to its balance sheets after CEO Ryan Cohen posted a photo to X on February 7th with Strategy's executive chairman and co-founder Michael Saylor. That would be formerly known as MicroStrategy. Now it's just Strategy. Anyways. However, two sources told CNBC that Saylor is not involved with GameStop's supposed plan to acquire crypto. Of course not, because if they're going to acquire crypto, he's gonna say no. Only Bitcoin. Bitcoin only. There is only one. All right. It comes as a growing number of companies are following in Strategy's footsteps by adding Bitcoin to their balance sheets. Japanese mobile gaming company Gumi has become one of the latest after buying $6.6 million, 1 billion Japanese yen worth of Bitcoin on February 10th. Metaplanet also announced on February 12th it had raised $26.1 million, 4 billion Japanese yen, to purchase more Bitcoin. Its stash now sits at 1,762 Bitcoin, worth $170 million at current prices. GameStop previously made forays into the crypto space with a crypto wallet for its users, which it eventually shut down in November 2023 due to regulatory uncertainty. It launched an NFT marketplace, which was also eventually shuttered in January 2024 due to similar concerns about regulatory uncertainty. GameStop is also considered the first example of meme stock success after a short squeeze in 2021 that sent the stock surging over 1,000% in a month as traders flipped the table on hedge funds that had been making money shorting on the company. So, GameStop maybe buying Bitcoin, maybe not. We shall see. SEC acknowledges Grayscale's XRP and Doge ETF filings. Ooh, that's new. This was 8 minutes ago. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has acknowledged filings from crypto asset manager Grayscale to list spot XRP and Dogecoin exchange-traded funds. The SEC's February 13th acknowledgments of Grayscale's Form 19B4 filings for the Grayscale XRP Trust and the Grayscale Dogecoin Trust means the clock will soon start for the agency to review and decide on the applications within a mandated 240-day deadline. The 240-day timer will start when Grayscale's filings are submitted to the SEC's Federal Register, which typically happens within days. If entered now, it would mean the SEC's decision deadline would be in mid-October. Oh, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. What have I been saying? What have I been saying? Let's bring up. So, one of my theories, either way this might work out. Okay, so whether we come down here and we get a retrace, well, that would be a little too soon. So that kind of makes me think that this actually might get invalidated, especially given that time frame on October now. So that kind of increases the chance of this getting invalidated now, because what I would expect to probably see is us actually break this high and continue higher going into like May, and then getting a correction to the downside, and then getting a retracement to the upside, and then there's October. And so during this whole ride up right here, altcoins go absolutely ham, and then altcoin ETFs drop on the market big bullish catalysts, which is almost always a top signal, sell the news event, and that is when things go plummeting down. So that is just a theory that I just put together right there, but that makes a lot of sense, or would make a lot of sense if it played out that way, especially considering the narrative and the whole, the ETFs coming out and all of that. Every single time an ETF drops, man, every single time an ETF drops, you might get a little spike up, but they always dump hard afterwards. Like, I just trust me, but don't trust me. Trust but verify. Trust but verify. Don't trust, verify. Whichever one. Broccoli has bugs in it. Don't get me wrong, I still eat it, but look at it close sometimes. You get you some protein. It's all good. ETFs are coming. Exchanges are going away. Exchanges are going? What exchanges? What do you mean? Wick, a little protein never hurt nobody. See, RMT knows. RMT knows. Wick 589. Would Governor Trudeau be making his own Bitcoin reserve? Probably to Wimpy? Am I WLMP? Oh, probably to see. It should have been TOO, and I would have been able to read that as probably to Wimpy. But see, since you used incorrect grammar, even as a poet, I was unable to decipher what it was that you were attempting to say. Shout out to you, Wick. I heard broccoli leads to farts. Oh, absolutely. Yes, it does. My dog will let you know. Yeah, for sure. I get my protein from bugs. I know. It's just like that train movie. Bugs on a train? Hopefully not fart coins, though. Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully not. Sorry, I was going presidential on my grammar there. Wanted to be a poet, but didn't even know it. There you go. What's going on, Kyle Fields? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well, man. All right, so yeah, that's a little bit of my theory now. It's kind of shaping up. But what I could also see something that's a little more boring for Bitcoin, where it just kind of goes sideways for forever, and then it starts to move up in October, and then it rolls over. So either way, I could see this playing out, or the one that I had on here prior. Either one is how I could see it playing out, and it's all of this part right here that is your altcoin season, with a lot of it starting in here as Bitcoin is falling, alts holding, some of them, some outliers breaking out as Bitcoin is falling, Bitcoin dominance is falling. But if Bitcoin is a drop something like this, I think it takes the altcoins with it, most of them anyway. You might get some outliers, but once it goes sideways, and if the altcoins hold up better than Bitcoin during this whole dump, then I would be looking specifically at the altcoins that did hold up really well, and especially ones that gain against Bitcoin like dramatically during this time period. That's what I would be looking for, and that is whether or not we are looking at it from this perspective, or from this perspective where we actually invalidate this schematic and we go higher. I'm still looking right here for my positioning in the altcoins for that final run up. Okay, because the altcoins will start moving when Bitcoin is going sideways. And it's just going sideways. That is when the altcoins start moving, and then everything kind of goes at once. and then that'll be all she wrote. So those are just a couple of ideas. But yeah, of course, this run up here would also bring a lot of the market up with it. If I would be looking for some altcoins that break their all-time highs during this time period, especially if they're breaking like their 2021 all-time highs and not just recent all-time highs. But if they're breaking their 2021 all-time highs and then they pull back when Bitcoin pulls back, but they hold up very well, those coins are definitely going to be ones where I'm going to put in some, go heavy in and take advantage of on that final push up in the market. So we shall see, guys. We shall see. That is what I'm looking for. It's going sideways now. It is going sideways now. But it is not the end, that, and the fact that altcoins aren't pumping while Bitcoin is going sideways tells you that it is not yet time for alt season. So that's a little signal that you can keep in mind, is that if Bitcoin is going sideways and alts are going sideways or even losing against Bitcoin, that Bitcoin dominant is staying steady or even rising, then that lets you know we're not there. We're not at alt season yet. So that is what you watch. That is what I watch anyway, to see if we are on the brink of alt season or not. Right now, not quite. I do think we could be getting close, but not quite. Now, this is a tad bit concerning, but this could roll over at the same time. But this is your USDT dominance chart, putting in a little bit of a W pattern, which means that this actually could come up a little higher, a good bit higher actually. And that would just steal some dominance from the market and would just mean that people are looking to go risk off and go into stables, which means no money for the assets. But we could just go ahead and liquidate, because this could also mean this move up and USDT dominance that they are minting new tether so that whales or whoever's using the tether can use it to buy. So keep that in mind as well. But once this starts to move down, look out. Look out. Market will get moving at that point, in my opinion. Not financial advice. What's the Russell doing? I want to see the Russell break out. We need the Russell to break out. This is 2,000 of your small market cap companies in the stock market. And right now, it did barely break a new all-time high, but has since gotten a pullback and has started to stabilize. It's trying to get cranking back up again. It does actually have a bunch of equal highs sitting right here. So I would expect for that level at the very least to get taken on that. Let's go ahead and turn on our volume footprints and let's see if it will give us anything in here. Okay, I don't see any stacked orders on the daily chart. Let's go down to the 4-hour and see if we can see anything. Okay, so yeah, we do have a bunch of stacked sell orders sitting above us. I would much rather see stacked buy orders sitting above us. Why? Well, the reason why I would like to see stacked orders, buy orders sitting above us is because I want the market maker to have liquidity to sell to. Okay, because if I want the price to move up, I need buyers at higher prices. Okay, but if all I have is sellers at higher prices, then I don't know. Sometimes it's kind of difficult to determine if these sell orders are also just orders that the market maker needs to come back to to fill for themselves. Like they sold, but there wasn't enough supply. My brain's not working. So it pushed the price down. There weren't enough. So they're selling, but they need buyers. That's what it was. So they need buyers, but they oversold. So price fell, and that's what left all of these marks, these stacked orders in here. Essentially, we just look at this as liquidity. We know the market makers are just looking for liquidity. Doesn't really matter if it's buy or sell, but I would prefer buy above us because it's a little bit more probable that we are moving to the upside because of what I stated, but also just talked myself into a whole other scenario. So I will just say, just look for the liquidity. Just look for the liquidity. That's all that really matters. And right now, that liquidity is sitting above us on the Russell 2000. And the reason why we want the Russell 2000 to break out is because the Russell 2000 breaking out would suggest that institutions, financial institutions are buying up these small cap companies that are a little riskier. And when you're doing riskier trades, you're more risk. That means that these guys are more risk on, which means they're more likely to. All right, so the Russell 2000, we're going to pump that. We're going to make money off of that. Then we're going to take our profits. We're going to start rotating that into Bitcoin. We're going to take the pump off of Bitcoin, take some profits off of that. We're going to rotate that into altcoins. And then it just rotates and rotates until it's all done and everything blows up at once. And we go into the next great financial crisis. Maybe. We'll see. We shall see. I saw that the European Union had a GDP of like 0.1%, which means they're basically on the brink of recession. So that doesn't help. That doesn't help us either, even in the States. BTC, the most successful Ponzi scheme. Yeah, man, even better than the US dollar. That's a fact. I say Bitcoin to $1 million tomorrow, and then I sell exact top before it becomes worthless again. Yeah. The thing about Bitcoin and all of this stuff, and, especially, spending a lot of time talking to BC Port Corp. I don't know if he's going to be on tomorrow or not, but I lost my train of thought. Oh, Bitcoin, it's like it was never made to be a store of value. It was never made for this or that. It was just made to be peer-to-peer digital cash, essentially. That's all it was created for. It was to cut out the institutions, the middlemen. It was for people to use as an alternative to fiat currency. A digital alternative that is attached to the physical world because it takes up a lot of energy in order to create new blocks on the blockchain to mine the blocks. That energy consumption is the value of the network. Essentially, that's the value of the network. The energy that you're putting into it, that's the value of the network. People are like, well, what's the value that you get out of the network? It doesn't, Peter Schiff says this all the time. What, you can't convert it back to more energy. Yeah, you can. You turn it into economic energy. What are you talking about? Energy can't be created and can't be destroyed. Yeah. We know. What's your point? Some energy costs more than other energy. So, what are you talking about? Great show. Have to go. All right, Trade Intuition. Mad love to you, brother. We'll see you later on. Are you going live or you going to bed? If you're going live, I hope everybody goes over and hangs out with you this evening. If not, go get some rest, man. I know you need it. Ask Sheldon, he would tell you. Yes. Indeed. Let's take a look at the futures. Ooh, man, S&P getting close to another new all-time high. I think it's going to do it. And the S&P will do it before Bitcoin will do it. Typically, the Dow Jones will do it before Bitcoin does it. The Dow Jones is right there too. Wow, okay. So the three major indices are on the brinks of really breaking out into new all-time highs. And that pretty much almost always leads to a new Bitcoin all-time high. So we're getting there. We're getting there. It might not be until Sunday, but we are getting there. Or Sunday? Not Sunday. Tuesday, the 18th. As R.S. Miller has said several times, that is when things really go ham for Bitcoin. So we will see SP and then Dow Jones, then Russell, then BTC. Maybe. US 10 at 4.53. Moving to the downside. This is good. Wait, no, we want the US 10 to move to the upside, right? US 2 to move to the downside. Really doesn't matter. The main thing is the difference between the two. Can't reach 50. Dang, we're all the way down to a difference of like 0.22, which is really good. That's less than half of the scary 50. The scary 50 has always led to a recession. Anytime there's been a spread of 0.50 between the 2 and the 10, it has signaled a recession. So, hey, we got to keep an eye on that. Oh, you can't even see what I'm looking at, can you? Looking right here. Looking right here. All right. Oh. All right, guys, it's time. FOMO Friday. Getting ready to kick it off. Hopefully, Asia can get the party started and get us pushing. It's trying right now. I want to see if there's anything that's pumping yet. Let's see. First, let's turn this off. Let's get rid of this so I can see. Let's zoom in a tad. There we go, coming down to our box. We'll see what happens. Now, it could come down and go ahead and take care of these lows too, so just be cognizant of that. If it does do that, then I'll take this last high, or this last low before this high. And we do have golden pocket and 786 right down there, and a fair value gap right down here. So, very interesting. Let's pull the fixed range volume profile of this whole level here. And there's that point of control. And remember, this point of control runs all the way to the left. Okay, value area low does sit there at that 886 at the platinum pocket. But we do get a little bit more volume kicking in right here at the golden pocket. So if this fails to hold right here at the value area high, remember, I would just go ahead and put an entry in right here. Tight stop on the most recent low. You're looking at just a 0.22% stop loss with the potential for a pretty decent 3 to 4% gain, if not more. Maybe even all-time highs. We'll see. But Us just putting in these lows does kind of give me caution, give me pause. So just got to be careful here. Maybe only enter 50% here. I don't like adding to losing trades, so I would just leave my stop loss. If I get taken out, then I get taken out. I'll lose less than 1%, because you should only be risking 1%, maybe 2% per trade. So 0.5%. If it does fall, then I'll be looking for the golden pocket as the next level, the 786 as the next level, and the 886 after that. We lose this low right here, we're toast. I don't even want to see it really pull back this far. I want to see it hold here and really move up. The good thing is we do have a pretty big spike in our volume at this specific level here, going all the way across this whole section here. I mean, it's right there. We're coming right down to it right now. So let's try to get that to hold. Let's try to get that to hold. If we can get that to hold, then I think we will have a nice green Friday going into the weekend. Get a nice push up. That could be the third wave of a 1, 2, 3. Does that take out a high? Yeah, takes out a high. 4, 5, take out the next high, and then we're good. But this would probably, we're going into the weekend, so this consolidation range would probably go ahead and extend because of the low volume on the weekends. And then we could start off Sunday, maybe pumping to the upside. As long as this wave doesn't come back down into the territory of wave 1, it's solid, and we can potentially start moving back to the upside Sunday, and then break out into new all-time high. Get a consolidation pullback correction on Monday, and then go boom to the upside on Tuesday the 18th. Let's take a look real quick at the economic calendar. Then we will wrap up the show with the moon chant. And I've got something new for that. So I hope you're prepared. Are you prepared? Are you excited? I'm excited. Next week, let's see. What do we have on Tuesday of next week? Nothing. There's literally nothing on Tuesday next week. Anything even like remotely. New York Empire State Manufacturing Index. 3-month bill auction. Not a whole lot. So maybe we'll get some type of other type of news on Tuesday. Maybe. Or maybe Tuesday's not even the day. Maybe it's Sunday. Maybe it's Monday. I do think I'd say within the next couple of weeks, it's going to start to turn around. I've been thinking about mid to late February. We're at mid February tomorrow, so we'll see. We'll see. We do have the FOMC minutes next week on Wednesday. That could be interesting, especially if it contradicts anything that Powell was saying in the last FOMC presser. So, considering the fact that inflation has spiked a little bit, or at least has risen in recent months, and Powell was so dovish the last meeting or the last press conference, that does kind of make you go, I wonder what they were saying in that meeting. And that's what the FOMC minutes will give us. It'll give us the whole transcript of what they said and what they were talking about within the meeting, so we can kind of get an idea of what they were thinking and actually saying. And if it contradicts anything that Powell was saying, well, let's just hope that doesn't happen. Or bad news is good news, because certainly lately that's what it's been. But let's go ahead and bring up the moon chant. The moon chant, not the moon chat. The madhouse is the chat. I keep forgetting to turn you guys on this screen. But I'm about to say, or I'm about to leave the room though, and we're going to go to the new moon chant room. Are you ready? Here we go. There we go. All right, guys, it's time to pray to the moon gods. Bow your heads and meditate stance. All right? Oh, moon gods, please bring us the gains. Moon gods, please send us the gains. We would like to ride the waves all the way to the moon. Please let it be. We just had a full moon. We love you long time, but only if you deliver us the gains. This is a transactional relationship, but we still love you either way. The end. That was like a Jim Morrison Doors towards the end there. Did you realize that? Did you hear it? Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Into this house we're born. To the world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out of loan, killer on the road. Thank you for joining me, everybody. This was another episode of Markets After Dark, and we went mad on the charts. I think it was a great episode, and I do appreciate each and every single one of you for being here to help make it an even better episode. I do red right hand. Yeah, with the red right hand. Yeah, I love it. But yeah. All right, guys. Yeah. I got to get out of here. I hope you all have the best Friday and the best weekend. Go out there tomorrow, make some gains, and I didn't even go over the economic calendar for tomorrow. Is there something popping off tomorrow? Let me look at this real quick. I need to look at this real quick. All right, so we have retail sales month over month at 8:30, so that could be another potential mover. We'll see. Okay, forecast is minus 0.1%, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have an amazing Valentine's Day as well. Don't forget to get your significant other, if you have one, some flowers or something. Just get her something. Get him something. I mean, the guy's pretty easy. You could actually not get us anything, and I think most of us would be okay. And if we aren't okay, then we're betas, and you should drop them. All right. But yeah, if I don't see it anytime this weekend, I will see you guys Sunday night for another episode of Markets After Dark. Don't forget to come by tomorrow to the Piper Academy Network right here. Sub to the channel if you are new, so that you can, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified for when all of our shows go live tomorrow. We just have the two that I know of. We have the morning market report Well, it depends on if BC Port Corp goes on tomorrow morning or not for Good Morning Crypto. That would be at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If he is, if not, then we will have the OC guy and Army Piper at 8 heading to Trade Intuition. Oh, he is going live. Okay. Or is live. Adios, RS Miller. Appreciate you being here. Morning market report at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with the Army Piper and the OC guy. And then we'll have Traded Intuition for the Trade Academy at 4 p.m. Make sure you check that out. Check out all of the people, our affiliate links and sponsors, and the links down below are Chart Prime, Decrypted.tax, the NordVPN, and the Blowfins, and all of that stuff. It's all cool stuff. Join the Discord. Join the Discord and engage, be active, chat. Sometimes I don't know what to say, so I need other people to say stuff. Ask questions. If you are new to crypto or trading or finance or any of that stuff, we've got an amazing group of people that would love to help you out in your journey. So please join the Discord. And yeah, absolutely love each and every single one of you guys. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Go out there and touch some grass. And, but yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all in the next one. Mad love. Peace out. Good night.
Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dark, shatter ceilings made of glass.
Go to Trade Intuition.
On the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes where everybody grows. Analyzing trends while the world lays low. Markets after dark where only brilliant shows. Hit that subscribe and join the ride. In the world of finance where fortunes collide. Lunar's path will be your guide. Through the market storm or the market tide. On the charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. From Bitcoin markets soaring fast. Markets after dark, shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see the future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar